Willie D Live.
That's a fact, man. But something definitely got to be done. Eventually, or it's just gonna it's gonna burn itself out. If it's just like that violent, or where people are dying literally. Back in the days, they stopped us from showing guns in the videos. Like, we couldn't even show a gun in the video. We couldn't curse. They slapped a sticker on the music. And now it's like, they just pushed all the way through that. It don't even matter, you know what I mean? Because now we got the internet. They can just do whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to place no restrictions. Trust me when I tell you, like, saying nobody can't do nothing, because I'm definitely for freedom of speech. But, it got to be a balance with some of this stuff.
Yeah, I find it interesting that some of these platforms, they will allow you to wave guns, but if you put out a video, if you post a video telling people to don't take a vaccine, you about to get your whole platform taken down.
Forget about it. Forget about that. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You could wave 1 trillion guns, but as soon as you say, yo, man, I don't know about that vaccine, they don't they like slap something under your post saying this information is like misleading and false?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but they won't say that fool that's waving that gun is misleading and false. Yeah. So these platforms, man, they just as much as to blame, and the thing about it though is that if the platforms all of a sudden, the platforms, radio stations, if they all of a sudden said, okay, no more the N-word, no more guns, no more ass clapping, boo-boo, man, all of a sudden, just like that, everybody start doing something different because you still got to keep it moving. You still got to keep it moving. You still want to get your likes up. You still want to get your subs. You want to get your followers or whatever. And people going to do whatever it is that they got to do or they think they need to do to get that. So if you incentivize ass shaking and guns and murder and acting a fool, crash not, if you incentivize that, then people, if you incentivize it, there's no reason for somebody to change their behavior. If you reward bad behavior, there is no incentive to change.
At all. And look, like I said, I believe that it needs to be like a happy medium, a balance. They, incentivizing it, yeah, definitely for sure. They have banned worse. Less. Not even say worse, like less. Like I said, by the time, Mobb Deep was able to get their video on BET, it wasn't a video no more. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. What's changed now, but I do know one thing for sure is that a lot of these kids is dying and they rappers. And I think nowadays, some of them is probably even dying and is not even making the news. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they just offing each other. So, they make money off of that. They making money. The record companies they got insurance policies on these artists. You know what I mean? Because it's just a business move for them. Like, yo, we giving this guy money, so we need to put, it's wild out here, it's rough. We need to put an insurance policy. And so as a business, they could put an insurance policy on these kids. So you think that they gonna say, yo, man, don't say that? No, they gonna be like, yo, say that. I don't think that's tough enough. They might be having a record company, like an A&R in the back saying, yo, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of weak, man. You need to go harder than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe that that's definitely happening, because why else? It's just obvious that something's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? So, I see it, you see it, everybody see it. The record company definitely can see it. You know what I mean? But ain't nobody lifting a finger to do nothing, and then we just keep on going to funerals.